cafeteria and I have a little bit of time before my shift. So I just wanted to cover like what I actually do in a day since I'm not going to be able to show you it. So I've talked about this in the other video where I talked about my gap year experience, but essentially I'm a scribe and also a research assistant. So I basically go in and document all the patient visits, and for dermatology in particular, that means a lot of like mole mapping and like basically documenting the changes in sizes of like moles and lesions, and just like documenting HPI, putting in like the assessment, the plan, the diagnoses, that sort of thing. And then in addition, I have a research project that I work on remotely 1 day a week. But I will say it's been really cool because the doctor that I was paired with for this year is actually an oncodermatologist. So a lot of our patients actually have a lot of like med derm cases where it's not just general dermatology, it's very interdisciplinary, and we have a lot of like oncology patients who are experiencing drug rashes or like other things as a result of their chemotherapy or radiation. But yeah, overall it's been a really cool experience, and I have to be upstairs in like 5 minutes, so I'm gonna go. Okay, so it's 1:30 p.m. and we just finished clinic, so that means that I worked for 6.5 hours today. And our clinic days really depend on the attending that we're working with. Like some days I've been there for like 8-9 hours, and then other days I've been there for 5 hours. So it really depends on if my doctor has different responsibilities in the afternoon, like if they're helping the residents with continuity clinic and things like that, or even if they're working in the hospital, like doing internal medicine. So on days that I have a shortened clinic, sometimes I'll just like work on my research project and such. But oftentimes it balances out with the longer days. Okay, so now I'm doing my quick 5-minute commute home. I'm currently starving because we worked through lunch in this clinic, so I am very excited to get home and eat. So I'm finally home. Luckily last night I made this like apricot barbecue chicken and a salad that I'm just gonna like heat up real quickly so I can eat. So I'm done with work and research for the day, and so now I'm gonna go to Cycle Bar, which is basically where I go every single day to work out. So essentially, like the name implies, it's indoor cycling, and here's the thing. So I moved here to Chicago last June, and I started going to Cycle Bar last August. So I've basically been a member there for about 10 months now, and today's actually my 150th ride, so I'm super excited about that. The studio used to be a 7-minute walk from my old apartment, but now even though it's a 15-minute walk, I'm definitely still gonna keep going there. Honestly, I think I'm just like slightly addicted. It's my favorite way to work out. Hey guys! We're the most taken. Shit, our little tower. So that's the end of my day in the life video. I will say this is a very bare bones day in the life, like basically all my non-negotiables. So essentially going to work, cooking, working out. But I will say during the last year, like my gap year, I've honestly spent like almost every day like hanging out with friends in some capacity, trying restaurants, exploring Chicago. And although this video isn't as representative of that, I think this is a very good like idea of what a normal day looks like when I'm super busy and have a long shift at work and just want to like exercise, cook, and go to bed. And of course watch Love Island, because I'll never miss an episode of Love Island. But yeah, I'm going to be posting another day in the life video very soon once I'm finally an M1 student. And I can assure you that that one's going to look very different and probably involve a lot of studying, but I'm excited regardless. Also, I just want to comment on something real quick because I've been getting a lot of like emails and DM requests from people applying this medical school cycle that are asking me for essay reviews and such. And I'm really trying my best to be able to help as many people as I can, but as you can imagine, my time is pretty limited. Because even though I'm technically unemployed now as of like a week ago, I only have a month until I start medical school, so I'm gonna be traveling like home and seeing friends and stuff like that. I'm really trying to make the most of this month while also like helping you guys out just because I know how difficult it is. So I just wanted to put that out there and ask you guys to be as patient as possible, and just know if I don't respond to your request or I don't see it, it's not because I don't care. It's just I have a lot going on and my inbox is full, and so I don't entirely see everything. It's just genuinely also so weird for me to think about this being like my last like free month, because once I start med school, I'm like, dang, I'm gonna be so busy. But that's later problem. So yeah, like always, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can see those videos and also all the upcoming videos I have for like my med school content. I still have so many secondary readouts that I'm planning on publishing, as well as videos about my extracurriculars, my AMCAS application, or like a med school apartment tour and stuff. I seriously have so much exciting content and I'm so excited to be sharing it with you guys. So yeah, subscribe, like this video, comment down below if you have any like questions, suggestions, and hit that bell to be notified every single time I post. As always, thank you guys for all the support. I know some of you have been here since my Brown days, and some of you even before then, when I was just like posting silly little vlogs before I even like got into college and made that my whole like YouTube channel and such. But regardless, I really appreciate all the support and I love doing this and I plan on continuing to do so. So yeah, thanks again and stay tuned.